What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am ecstatic. And if you see my finger, I do have a blue band-aid on it because I skinned the top of my finger and it's missing some skin. Gross. My name is Darth Thrifter. I am a part-time reseller on eBay and a part-time YouTuber on YouTube. As you can see at the beginning of this video, I made yet again another sale today. We are literally killing it. Well, actually not literally, that'd be a little bit against the law, but we are destroying eBay. And before we begin, if you are new to this channel or an existing subscriber to this channel, let's destroy that like button and hit that bell notification, boom, and then you'll know whenever my dumbass comes on here and makes a video. You guys are such a supportive bunch of people, awesome community to be a part of. You know, I like to thank you guys too. All 555 subscribers now. We have increased yet again from our last video. Tons of support you guys are giving. We are now up to probably like, I think it was like 1,900 hours watched of me just blabbing about eBay. And you guys are sitting there and watching it, which is actually mind-blowing. So the two next goals as far as the channel goes is, of course, trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. But if we can't get there, the next goal before we get there is going to be 3,000 hours watched. So we're sitting at 1,900 hours watched. We need to get to that next level to join the partnership program of eBay. And I think if we get there, everything else starts falling into place. And it's all because of you guys. Thank you. Let's get into it. All right, guys. So my last video, you were seeing things starting to turn around. I am now on, what date is it? It's March 18th, and the 23rd would be the 30th day, or 31st, whatever, a month of doing non-promoted. Well, the last 8 days have been on fire. So starting March 10th, it felt like I finally escaped eBay's clutches. I don't think it took the whole month that people had been talking about. Maybe it gets better at a month, I don't know. But right now, I feel eBay is clicking on all 4 cylinders, maybe a 6-cylinder. Let's go for the 4-cylinder. We're not quite up to a 6-cylinder yet. Let's look at our sales. This is the chart of sales. I go over this every video, or at least try to do it every video. Today we had $53.16 of sales. I made this sale right before I was going to make this video, so I'm extra excited. The last 7 days, look at this, $517.70 of sales. That is by far the best month of 2024, and possibly going back into a little bit in December even. So thumbs up, baby. And then we got the last 31 days. It's not looking as bad anymore. We're only down 13% now versus I believe it was 28% last video. And we have $1,582.14. For other people out there, it's $1,582.14. And then at the last 90 days, we are at $5,302.75. And now, for the grand total this year, we're at $4,422.24. So let's jump into these numbers right away. I'm going to start right now at March 10th, when things started to turn around for me, and through today. So look at impressions. We are at 226,722 impressions. That is down actually 21.1% from the previous time period. The previous time period it's showing us against right now is March 1st through March 9th. So even though impressions are down, Sales are booming. Look at page views. Page views are down 20%. We're at 1,404. Yet we are still making those sales. This is the stat right here. This is the only stat I care about. Quantity sold. We were at 17 sales from March 10th till today. And that is up 240% from March 1st to March 9th comparatively. Pretty amazing. Average click-through rate, still a low 0.6%. And then average sales conversion rate, not quite where I'd like it, but it's not really affecting anything, so who cares? 1.2%. Another giant surprise like last video, 100% organic impressions. And you know what that means? 100% organic sales. Life is good. Now let's move over to the top 20 search slot impressions. It actually dipped a little bit from, I believe, last video we looked at. For this time period, 25.1%. That is actually down 28% from the beginning of March. But once again, doesn't seem to matter. Rest of slot search impressions, 63.4%, also down 17.7%. And then the non-search impressions, which are the impressions that no one knows about, no one cares about. I don't care if someone stumbled across my listings. They're not searching for it. Therefore, they're probably not going to care about it. I'm just going to go over some of the numbers. We'll start from March 10th and go all the way through today. And I'll show you where we're at for what we sold on each day as far as like the total sales versus the impressions for that day. And we'll look at some external stuff too. So March 10th, we were sitting at 17,277 impressions, 144 organic views, and only 5 external views, but we did finish that day with 1 sale. That was the start of the snowball effect. Then we moved to the next day, March 11th. We only had 9,550 organic impressions, only 93 organic page views, and 6 external site views. But that day, we ended up with 3 organic sales. And then we go even lower on the totem pole here. Only 7,813 total organic impressions, only 65 organic page views. But now we bumped up magically for no reason up to 17 external views. That's actually up 21.4%. And then we had a quantity of 2 sold that day. Going over these numbers again, I'm starting to realize they skimmed some of my stats, my impressions off. If anyone here hasn't seen eBay Life, Carl's videos about eBay skimming stats, manipulating traffic, go check out his channel. I think if you're liking my channel, I think you'll love his channel. He is deep into like all the analytics of eBay and kind of catching eBay slipping a little bit. So it's pretty fun to watch, and yeah, go check him out. If eBay is skimming impressions off, there's really no reason to do it because they're not putting them into a different category. I have no promoted impressions, so I'm not quite sure the reasoning behind why they would even be doing that to begin with. But like I said, the only thing I actually care about right now is that big number, sales. We go to March 13th. This was a big day for impressions. We got 36,559. Total organic views, 204. External site views, 14. And then that was a day we just got a big goose egg. Now, I actually had someone buy something that day, like my time. It was like 1 in the morning. So technically, I guess someone bought something that day, but it counted on March 12th. If it counted on the 13th, we would be on a green streak having a sale every one of these days. Should we count it on that day? I think so. I think so. Then we got March 14th. And we take a big drop because that was a day after a reset, you can tell. And we are at 16,545 impressions. Total page views for organic, 137. And total external site views, 13. We ended that day with 3 sales, and that felt good after having a goose egg on that one day. Let's move over quickly to March 15th, which was Friday. We have 19,981 organic impressions and 140 organic views and 10 external site views. We finished that day with another 2 sales. We are heading into the weekend and, everything's feeling great. Can we keep it going? Oh yeah, we can. So then we do another store reset. We got the end sell similar. For anyone that doesn't know what I mean by store reset, it means you take your entire store, you end every item that you have in your store, and then you sell similar again. In a way, it tricks the algorithm as if you just kind of posted all those brand new items, even though they've been listed plenty of times before. One of these times, I'll probably make my own tutorial on how I do it. It's actually the simplest thing you could do to probably help your store. But yeah, that's for another time, another video. If you don't have patience, not all of us do. I know I lack some sometimes. Hayfro sells. If you check out his channel, I don't know the exact video anymore because it's been a while, but he does have a tutorial on how to do it. But we had 43,258 page views on that Saturday, 177 organic views, 24 external site views. That's another observation. For some reason, external site views have started to increase the longer that I've been doing this. It could all be random, no correlation to anything, but it's happening. I'm not paying for pay-per-click or whatever they call that crap. And then we ended that day with 2 more sales. And then we got Sunday, and guess what? We did again. Another full store reset. We got 43,673 organic impressions. We had a whopping 213 organic views, and again, the external site views are up again, right at 22 for that day. And then total quantity sold, 3 sales. Man, I feel like I'm the king of eBay right now. And then let's just slide on over. We're going to slide on into today. And of course, today is not over. I did a full store reset again today. That was probably right around 2:30 my time, right there. And we're up to now 32,066 impressions. And let's see, 113 of those are organic, and we're down a little bit, 7 external site views, but we had that one sale, that guy right over there. And he sold for full price, which is awesome. As you can see, either all these sales are ironically just coming right now, or maybe I'm out of the promoted matrix. What do you guys think? I don't think you need to promote. Does promoting help? I don't think so. I think promoted actually just skews a lot of stats. I also think that it actually hides some of your own listings. And we've talked about that last video where I felt since I stopped promoting, many other of my items started getting traction. Beforehand, I felt like the same items that I promoted my whole store. I felt like the same certain items just kept reappearing, and I kept sending offers, and you're just hoping someone buy the dang thing. Now I almost feel like my whole store is open and people are actually coming and looking at all my stuff because they're not being spoon-fed by eBay what eBay wants them to buy or is telling them, suggesting that they buy. I had another thing too. People talking about March 4th where I think like everyone's stats dropped off a cliff. But looking at mine, my store didn't seem to be affected by that. So if that's the case, that could mean multiple different things. It could be selective accounts that were being hit for whatever reason. It could be we are on different servers and something happened during that day on that server. They rebooted, refreshed, shut it down. I don't know. On that day, I had 41,283 organic impressions and 203 organic page views. And then we also had a whopping 19 external site views in that day. So they didn't slow me down that day, but at the same time, I also didn't make a sale. I'm not sure why other people's analytics dropped off the cliff that day, if mine didn't. But at the end of the day, we already know based on Carl's videos, on just my stats from the last videos, they're skimming views, they're skimming impressions, and there's no reason given why. And if these aren't the correct numbers, why don't they wait until they skim all the stuff off and then allow us to see it? Have a 1 day delay or something. Because it goes back to the stuff like, how are you supposed to run a business on stats that are not even real? All right, guys, tell me below what you guys think about what's going on with me. Do you think I'm just lucky? Do you think promoted listings are useless? Are you one of the 80% that love promoted listings? That's, again, one of those fake numbers eBay likes to throw out there. There's no way in God's green earth that 80% of the people on eBay are loving promoted listings. They may say that if they were confronted by eBay because they would be afraid of retaliation. If they said, tell me, what do you think about promoted listings? They're not going to say, oh, they suck, I hate having to pay more fees. No, because if they're confronted by someone from eBay, maybe not someone from this community, but they're going to tell them exactly what they want to hear. Just like the seller open or whatever that damn thing is called. When they all get together in a big old jolly group, no one ever confronts anyone there. It's always, unicorns, butterflies, rainbows, and innovation, magical innovation. But I think I'm going to wrap this video up right there, because besides being on the top of the earth right now, there's not much more to add except to, let's keep the non-promoted train going. But like I always say, until next time.